Okay folks, let's get into it. So of course you get the nice Ruger hard case. The nice thing about these cases are they're really indestructible and they're very compact. So that's possibly the most important thing, made in the USA right there. So you get an instruction manual. Looks like you get your warranty card, which is super duper important. Gotta fill that out. Get a cool little piece of swag right there, nice sticker. And then of course you get this discount of 20% off the Ruger shop, shopruger.com, for accessories. So pretty nifty stuff right there. Some nice little cool stuff from Ruger. They always come with 2 mags. And while we're talking about it, these mags are all steel, except for the base pad, which has the nice little Ruger emblem right there. And it has a polymer follower. But everything else is steel. They're very, very lightweight. They would not take up a lot of room in your pack or your range bag. You know, and they're really reliable, and there's hundreds, if not millions of them out there for you to play with and to get on the aftermarket. Now, this gun just happens to be the 2245 because of its very 1911-like lower. Now, it is not obviously a one-for-one from a 1911, but the manual arms are very similar. The magazine release is in the same traditional Browning spot, and of course the safety is kind of close to a 1911, but really it's the feel of it, right? The feel in the grip is very 1911 like. So we'll start up front. It has a recessed bull barrel, obviously. It has black on black sights, as you can see there. They are adjustable for both windage and elevation. So you got some really nice options there. You can really dial it in once you figure out what 22 ammo that it likes to be fed. It has the traditional Mark II takedown, which is a little tricky. There's tons of YouTube videos out there. If you go and watch them and you practice a few times, this takedown is no big deal. Now the new Mark IIIs that have the lever takedown on the side, it makes it a lot easier, but this is the very traditional 1960s breakdown. What can I tell you? I would say that this gun, the one modern twist on this gun is it has a loaded chamber indicator. But this gun is very good for children who perhaps have smaller hands, because this grip is so skinny. And it's also really close from the back strap where your webbing of your hand is and the trigger face. So you can, when you have small hands, you can get on that trigger. It also doesn't cost very much, right? Ruger is a incredibly large firearms manufacturer, and they are one of the largest in the world, if not the largest in the world, and they keep their costs down so that you and I can go shooting a lot more and spend more money on ammo. So this is a decent pistol for the money. You can find these anywhere between $3.25 to $600, depending on which version you get. You can get the skinny barrel, you can get the bull barrel, you can get the slab side, you can get the 2245 version, you can get the traditional all metal version. This is a polymer lower. No, you cannot change out these grips. As you can see there, there's no way for you to change them out for other 1911 style grips. But it does feel good in the hand. I have trained several Boy Scouts and 4-H campers how to shoot pistol safely and accurately with this gun. And I think if you're in the market for a inexpensive 22 long rifle pistol to train, practice, or just, you know, basically to plink and have fun, I think this is the gun for you. Right. Let's put it through our standard testing. So its weight is 2 pounds, 1.4 ounces. That is with an empty 10-round magazine. Its trigger pull is not great, but it's not the worst either. It's not a World War II, you know, Hungarian Steyr, but it is not the best either by modern standards. So you have all this free take up right here, and then once you get on it, it's pretty good, but there is one drawback, which is because it's a little difficult to take down and 22 ammo is kind of dirty, this whole trigger compartment will get kind of, you know, filled with gunk. So you'll get grittiness that you'll hear every so often on your trigger. And if you get that, if you start feeling like there's sand in your trigger, you probably need to break it down and give it a good cleaning and then lube it up from there. But let's take a look at the trigger pull. It's a new gun, it's very stiff. Okay, so let's see what we got for a trigger pull here. So you got all that take up, and then it breaks right at 5 pounds. Now I'm assuming that this is pretty consistent. You know, Ruger is fairly consistent with all their manufacturing. 5 pounds, look at that. So 5 pounds, 5 pounds. Let's do one more for S&G. And we're looking at, oh, almost 5 pounds, just shy of 5 pounds. So fairly consistent on the trigger. Again, you can take it to a smith, you can have it worked on, but for sub $400 in most cases, there are plenty of accessories, plenty of magazines out there, tons of sight options. You can even find holsters. This gun is a great training pistol for both Boy Scouts, 4-H, and just general plinking. So, pros and cons of the Ruger Mark II 2245. Well, pros is it feels like a 1911 in the hand. And the cost. The cost is very affordable. There are tons of used on the market, so if you don't like the new price of somewhere around 400 bucks, shop around, you can find a used one, I promise. And, of course, it's made in the United States, and Ruger has a very good warranty policy, and they'll take care of any problems you might have. Cons, the controls are not exactly one for a 1911, and it tends to be a little front heavy. You got a lot of metal up here in the barrel area, so sometimes for small children at full extension it can get a little heavy for them, and you'll see them out there kind of fishing the gun almost like a fishing rod back on the target, and it can get a little tiresome for them. But that being said, there are tons of accessories, tons of widgets, and they've been around for so long, every smith in America knows how to work on them. So for your money, it's really hard to beat the 2245 or any other variant of the Mark II from Ruger. So if you get a chance, I'd check them out. And if you like these type of videos, please do me a favor. Subscribe, share, and like. And as always, be safe and be good.